came here to Optimal Health, I was very unsure about cleansing programs and so forth. But in coming here for the last 4 years or 5 years, it's really made a change in my life physically. I feel I am healthier than I've ever been before in my life through the cleansing process and recommended diets and supplements that Optimal Health has given me. I've had a whole different change in life. I feel completely different than I did 5 years ago. 5 years ago I was 20-some pounds lighter than I am now, and I'm a whole lot stronger today. I have more confidence in my life, and it's all thanks to Optimal Health.
Did you feel pain, or what symptoms did you have?
I was tired. I was exhausted. After 20 years of very, very hard labor, long hours, not eating right, one of my big problems was diet. I was actually starving. And it was just from working hard and not eating the proper foods, not proper nutrition. But when I came here, I was guided in the right direction. And through the cleansing program that got rid of all the toxins that was in my body from working in plants that had all kinds of toxic chemicals. And said that it really made a change in my life. And,
what have you done exactly?
Well, last year I completed in a triathlon, which I'd never done before. What I've done with my diet, I've changed my diet to be a much healthier diet, more protein, got away from all the sweets, and of course my exercise program that I've done on my own, but I've done the colon cleansing here. The coffee implants have helped me tremendously. I had a lot of intense pain in my feet when I first came here. Now this pain is virtually gone. And it's amazing what it does.
Wow. And do you do it when you're at home too?
Yes, I do.
So how often do you take an enema?
Anywhere between once a week to once a month. And nothing works like the implant. And it lasts. Generally, when I do an implant, for 3 or 4 days,
You're pain-free?
I'm pain-free.
And that's just the coffee enema?
Yeah,
or
that's just the coffee enema.
Wow.
The other thing, I quit chewing tobacco. And I did that for 40 years.
Wow.
And I lived with it in my mouth. People didn't even know that I chewed because I went to bed with it. I ate meals with it in my mouth.
Wow.
It never came out of my mouth.
And you've stopped doing that?
Completely.
And do you think the coffee enemas have
Yes.
helped you do that?
I think it did.
Any idea how?
I don't know. Just know it did.
And you come all the way from West
I
Virginia?
came from West Virginia just to have an appointment here.
Wow.
And I volunteer at the EAA each year, AirVenture, but I make this part of my regiment. This is my first stop every year.
That's so great.
And I always look forward to this. It seems like everything you all do, I leave with a very positive feeling, a positive attitude, and pain-free.
Wow.
I didn't know from chewing tobacco that my adrenaline system had completely died. And up until I got cleansed and started doing the colonics and so forth, I wasn't able to quit up to that point. I had tried many times in my life and was never able to fully quit.
Do you think the colonics enemas
I think the
gave
coffee
you...
enemas were what probably supported.
I certainly write about that in my book.
I think it actually supported the desire, and I lost that desire. And what was amazing was that when I quit, it was like I walked into a store, and in every one of these convenience stores you see tobacco on the shelf. Well, I bought a Coke, and never even thought about buying a can of tobacco. And that was a lifelong habit of buying a can of tobacco. It's a lifelong habit. And I completely lost that desire.
Wow.
And it happened right here.
Wow.
Uh,
After you had done this, or
After I'd done this, and I went to a local store, went in there to get a Coke, come out to the counter, looked at the tobacco on the shelf, paid for the Coke, walked outside, got in my vehicle, and got down the road and stopped and said, wait a minute, I didn't think about tobacco. And I quit.
that's
And each time I've ever tried to put that in my mouth since, I got sick.
wow. So you've tried to
Yes.
chew tobacco since because you
My
had the
body won't
urge,
accept
but
it.
wow,
It will not accept it.
wow,
I put it in my mouth, I get sick.
wow! Congratulations. That's such a great story. What herbs or supplements have you taken? Have you taken any?
Yeah, I'm taking a number of supplements. I'm taking Trace. I'm taking Prostate Forte for prostate problem, and that works.
Did you have prostate issues?
Yes.
What were they?
Well, I had BPH, and I took, most doctors recommend Flomax. Took it, it didn't work. So I read all the bad side effects about it. Dee Dee recommended this Prostate Forte. As soon as I took it, it worked. I've taken it ever since for the last 5 years.
Wow.
The trace minerals I take. Also, I've been taking the Real. I take it once a day.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing thing is, since I've been taking that, I've never had the flu. In the last 4 years, whatever, 5 years, not been sick. I'm healthy. Even my doctor, which I go to him every 4 months, comments that I'm the healthiest guy he's ever seen.
Wow. What were your symptoms of the BPH?
Unable to urinate, having difficulty having to get up 4 or 5 times a night. And went to the doctor, and first thing he recommended was Flomax. And then that didn't work, and he wanted to do surgery, and I said, no, I'm not going to do surgery. And that's when I came up here and found out about this. As a matter of fact, my next door neighbor is now taking Prostate Forte because of me. He took
Thank you.
Flomax, it didn't work either. And now he's taking this, and it works.
Do you know what his symptoms were, or he doesn't
Same
tell
thing.
you? Same thing?
Same thing. And
Wow.
So, and he wanted to get away from the drug world. And he did, and it works. So I'm totally convinced that it'll be a supplement I'll take the rest of my life. And I'm happy to take it, really, because I know it's not going to have the side effects.